The mission of New Hope for Families is to recruit and support foster families and care for orphans and widows in their times of need. This includes foster, adoptive, and kinship families, families struggling to reunite, social workers, and other professionals that are involved in the care of vulnerable children. If you're watching this, chances are something about New Hope for Families has already inspired you. In this video, we want to show you what we actually do, how we come alongside foster, adoptive, and kinship families every single day. Whether you're a parent in need, a volunteer, a professional social service provider, or just someone who is curious, we hope that this video will give you a clear picture of how New Hope for Families is coming alongside vulnerable children every single day.
Being a foster family comes with a whole set of different challenges. So we at New Hope want to support you every step of the way. We offer practical support. We help lighten the load with practical needs like a freezer meal program. Like sometimes you just need food or you get a placement out of nowhere. You can't cook dinner. So just call us and we'll provide you with a freezer meal or two or three. We have a kids closet where we provide for free clothes and cribs, diapers, whatever you might need to help you succeed with fostering. Sometimes the need is bigger than just a diaper or, a shirt. Sometimes you might need some vehicle assistance. And New Hope is able to gather the support from the network that we have and help support with vehicles. Another practical program we have is in-house cleaning services. Like just imagine coming home and your house being clean for 7 minutes for once. New Hope provides that. Another practical way that New Hope supports families is through financial support. Suppose you get a new placement and you don't have a fence to keep your family safe, and the boys are just so rowdy. Or if your furnace breaks, just let us know, and we'd love to figure out how we can support you to take care of your needs. So listen to these families who have experienced some of this practical support.
New Hope was on the front lines of our need.
We contacted the folks at New Hope and said, hey, we're going to be licensed very soon, but we kind of need a bigger vehicle for what we feel like we can't handle. Is there a way that you guys could help out? And we were given some financials, a big chunk of financial support. Yeah. And the next week we ended up buying a 15-passenger van. So we have a 15-passenger a few days later. It wasn't long.
It was very quick. Yeah, all the help that was received from New Hope was incredible. Like
gas cards, and the boys came. We got the call on a Friday. Hey, would you take the boys? They know you. Yes. Whoa. Okay. We now need to get bunk beds and we're going out of town this weekend. So New Hope on Monday, a couple hours before the boys got dropped off, they dropped off 3 new mattresses.
Yeah, that day before
gas
they came.
Cards and
we built a bunk bed,
a bunch of freezer meals, and so we were blessed immediately by New Hope and have continued to be so.
I mean, it just made it so much like we didn't have to think about those things. Like those things were not. We didn't have to think about them, which was a blessing because we could just be present with 3 little boys that are now in our home and we can love on them.
And then there are other ways. We have a whole team that does meals for us, for example. And so we have a freezer that has got frozen casseroles and different things that we can call upon or grab a hold of and use to help serve and feed the children as far as the meals, and support in the realm of supplemental childcare. There's a whole SOS team that we have, and I can send out a text to say, hey, Friday I'm going to be gone, and can someone come in and help? Or to even come in and take over the house, so to speak, for at least a couple hours or maybe even a couple of days, and provide for us some respite help. Just in the whole realm of financial support too, We've seen God supply here at New Hope for Families over and over and over again. We have, through both the county and through local ministries or local churches, also will provide a backpack, mini backpacks. Some of them they're all age and categorized for girls and boys. And so we can come up to the little room that we keep our supplies in and grab a backpack for a 3-month-old girl. And in that backpack, there'll be probably a set of pajamas and a set of clothes, maybe a book and a toy or a stuffy, maybe a toothbrush, depending on the age and that sort of thing. We have no expense. We don't even have to go to the store to purchase. We can often outfit them just by checking out the clothes closet, and amazing gifts that are there.
The help has been phenomenal between things that I already had, but I needed more of. I needed just little things you don't think about. And so we've had help with clothes. You know, they tell you an age, but not a size. So sometimes we don't know. And it's been great to be able to have kids come and pick some stuff out.
New Hope has been a huge help to us. One of the biggest blessings was helping us purchase a 12-passenger van when we got our 8th child. We needed more space, and so they helped us purchase a van. We have been able to go on date nights, dropping the children off here to have care.
My favorite thing is the house cleaners coming in to clean our house when we go to church or something. I come home and we play a game called See How Long It Lasts. It's about 9 minutes. It's clean, but it's awesome. So we love that benefit as well. So
another big way that New Hope supports families is through relational and emotional support. Because this journey is hard and no one should do it alone, we offer things like a coffee play date. Come to New Hope Community Center and just enjoy some time in our cute little cafe while your kids play together in the gym. We put together parents' night out, support groups, and mentorships where we pair you with a more seasoned foster family who can help support you along the way. One of the biggest needs that our foster families have is for childcare support, which we call respite care. Basically what that means is our licensed foster care network will help provide support for one another in case you have a big event that you need to go to, or one of the kids needs to go to the hospital, or if you just need a date night. Listen to these families as they explain how much it meant to them to receive this support.
Yeah, a lot of help with other foster moms and just the support group, whether it's respite, emergency stuff happens. And sometimes you're in the hospital children, and having someone be able to step in and help with the other kiddos while you focus on that's happened a lot. And then just, like you said, transportation has been a good help. When we get new placements or there's medical stuff that happens, having someone deliver food for not only necessarily that night, but sometimes even the week. And just a little bit of everything has been great. Also, on top of fostering, do respite care for other families as well. And that's really brought me closer to them as a family, and bringing in these kids and having the kids bond with my kids, and just having it be a community as well as the family. I've done respite for other foster families through the county, and then introduce them to New Hope as well as other New Hope families.
I think the biggest benefit, especially for me, is just this group of women who were all in this together, raising our kiddos, encouraging each other. And they're all like my best friends now. When we first started, I didn't know anybody else in foster care. And now most of our friends and close connections are everybody that are also doing this. So we love that part. We love that our kiddos get to play with other families that look like them, and we can be encouraged and also encourage other moms.
At the heart of it all, New Hope offers spiritual support. We have prayer gatherings that you can attend, as well as deep and meaningful encouragement from your peers. It might not seem as tangible as practical or relational support, but we believe that the spiritual support that New Hope offers is the most important thing that we do.
this is the hardest thing we've ever done, but it's also the best thing we've ever done. it's not always rosy and easy at all, but there's incredible support around us. And it's scary at times and hard. And, you know, with any big thing that you do, any big God-sized calling, task or adventure, it's gonna be a little scary, but he always gives you what you need to get through it. So
the whole time we've had the boys, we've gotten a lot of support from New Hope, a lot of prayer from people from church, from family members, lots and lots of prayer, lots of support from other people, even support that comes from like people who we know barely that end up taking and doing respite for the kids. So the support's been really there the whole time, which has been really, really a huge blessing from the Lord.
Because the world of fostering often comes along with a lot of just really hard emotional things, New Hope offers fun community-building events that you can attend. We make space for families to come and connect and just be. Some of the outings that we put together are the zoo and aquarium adventures, and we also open up the community center for parties and play. Listen to this family as they recount the fun that they had.
So yeah, my son came into care to me when he was about 18 months old, and we finalized his adoption in 2023. And it was a really great journey. And we celebrated for the adoption, and we were able to use New Hope, the gym and the outside area, and just the space in general. And a lot of the other foster families were able to come and celebrate, as well as family and friends. It's been a great place to host. And so not only once, but I also last year adopted my daughter out of foster care, and she also was able to celebrate. And, you know, it's great having this space, safe space with all these people that can come and join with everything you'll need. And everyone, again, helps out. And some of the littler things when, you know, it's cold outside and families need to get together, we get together in the gym, let all the kids hang out, or even come to the outside playground where it's fenced in and safe. Sometimes kids need that extra safety that's not always available in the public. So that's been great.
We offer workshops, classes, ongoing education, as well as foster interest meetings to get more people to understand the need and to get them involved in New Hope. Because honestly, the more families that we have, the easier this all gets. One of the unplanned outcomes of doing foster care like this is the emotional and spiritual health of the children. Let's hear from someone who's experienced it firsthand.
But yeah, I think of the benefits our older boys are going to have just as husbands and fathers. They're so ahead of the game. It's not even funny. Sammy can take care of so much at 15. I wasn't doing any of that at 15, you know, so yeah. And we like being the weirdos.
Yeah.
We'll be the weirdos who drive a 12-passenger van and homeschool. It's fine. I love it.
This video is truly just scratching the surface of all the details about all of these different things. So if you want to learn more, just scroll down, explore our website, or just give us a call.
As you've seen, New Hope for Families is a community. We walk alongside foster, adoptive, and kinship families every step of the way. The New Hope for Families vision is based on James 1:27. To duplicate New Hope for Families across the United States by inspiring Christ followers to care for orphans and surround them with a community of support.